we've been looking for a system, I would say, for probably about 8 years in total. And I'd come across iPlanet right at the beginning of those 8 years and really, really liked it. And we were very small at the time. So cash flow wasn't brilliant. So we'd had a couple of demonstrations. We really wanted to go with you guys, but at that time it was a little bit out of our reach. So we sort of soldiered on with the traditional way of recording the support that we provide, which is paper form. And then up until 3 years ago, two of our partners actually left the company. So we were bought by another company. So they came in and we become part of a bigger group. So we sort of sat under this big care group with other providers under a joint venture. And part of that was that we were supported with back office support, HR, finances, etc., and also care systems. So they had already signed up to a care system, which I wouldn't have signed us up for, if I'm honest. It didn't fit what we were doing. We're a supported living service. We're not residential. And what I found as well when I was looking to take on an electronic version of care, they were all the sort of same. They were geared up to residential. They weren't person-centred. You had to make the system fit in with what you were doing, which I didn't feel comfortable with. But we went with this system, and we've plugged on with it for 3 years, and we haven't got a great deal out of it. Neither of the people we have supported got anything out of it. But they don't have any part of that system, the people we support, which takes me back to why I love iPlanet so much, because it isn't just about the provider and the support staff. It puts the person at the centre. It's their support. It's how they want to be supported. So therefore, that system should belong to them. So up until 6 months ago, we have been given the option to pull away from the bigger provider, the bigger organisation, and sort of stand on our own. So that then gave me the opportunity to be able to go out and look for a system that I feel will meet our needs. Now, I had a couple of demonstrations because I had to. You've got to search the market to make sure that you get the right system for the company. So I searched the web. I found a couple of systems that looked okay. I had some demonstrations, and one of them was good. But I kept getting pulled back to you guys. I had to, you know what, we wanted to make sure that you knew that we were serious about what we were doing. It's been a massive decision for us, and not just for me, but for the management team as well. I think because 3 years ago, when we had a system put onto us and my managers were told, this is what you're going to have to use, I needed to build up their confidence in the decisions that I was making. So I brought them in to view demonstrations. So they sat on all of the demonstrations, and at the end we did like an email, what your thoughts, your pros and cons, and iPlanet came up trump. So that for me, I felt then, right, I'm going to go with iPlanet. I've got full buy-in of the people that are going to be using the system more than I am, which is brilliant. And that then grows in confidence in them to us. I've got confidence in my management team because we're getting them involved. It's co-production at the end of the day. That's really important. The one thing I wish I had done, or I wish I'd thought about, was, because we are person-centred, and I know a lot of people are like, well, really, are you, or do you just say you are? Really important to us is that when we say we're person-centred, we are, and we can demonstrate that. And I wish that I'd involved maybe a subgroup, a group of people that that access our services, to have a look at the system as well, so that I could have had their input. So that's one little thing I wish I'd done. I don't think I'm not going to have any problems with it at all. I really don't think. Nah.